Imagine for a moment the ancient clock tower in a sleepy village square. All day long, the townsfolk rush beneath it, checking their wristwatches, chasing the fleeting minutes, worried about being late for the future or regretful about the past. But then, there comes a specific moment, the stroke of 12. In that precise instant, the hands of the clock, the hour and the minute, which have been chasing each other across the face of time, finally meet. They merge into one vertical line, pointing straight up to the heavens. For a split second, there is no separation between the now and the next. There is only alignment. This is the essence of the 1212 portal. We are approaching December 12th, a date that the mystics, the stargazers, and the keepers of the ancient wisdom have long whispered about. It is not merely a date on the calendar, it is a cosmic chime, a moment where the universe aligns its hands and offers us a fleeting, golden opportunity to merge our duality into unity. You might ask, why is this important to you right now? We are living in times of immense noise. Your energy field is constantly bombarded by the static of the collective consciousness, fear, urgency, and distraction. The 1212 portal is your noise-cancelling headphone. It is the moment the static clears, and a pure crystalline signal from your higher self can finally land in your heart without distortion. If you have felt stuck, if you have felt that you are walking through mud trying to reach your dreams, this portal is the dry land you have been swimming toward. The sacred dance of the dozen. To understand why this portal is so potent, we must look at the story the number 12 has been telling us since the dawn of human consciousness. It is not a random number, it is the architecture of our reality. Think about it. We organize our heavens into 12 signs of the zodiac. We divide our year into 12 months. The ancient Greeks had 12 Olympians ruling from the heights of Mount Olympus. King Arthur, in his quest for the Holy Grail, sat at a round table with 12 knights. In the biblical tradition, there were 12 disciples surrounding the one master. Why always 12? There is a beautiful anecdote about the great mathematician and philosopher Pythagoras. He taught that the number 10 was the number of the universe, but the number 12. 12 was the number of space and time intertwined. It represents the completed cycle of experience. When you reach 12, you have seen it all: the Aries fire, the Pisces water, the beginning and the end. In the language of numerology, the number 12 is a composite of the 1 and the 2. The 1 is the individual, the I am, the spark of the ego, the leader, the masculine drive to pierce through the veil. The 2 is the number of partnership, duality, the divine feminine, the receiver, the intuition. When you stand at the 1212 portal, you are being asked to take your sovereign power, the 1, and marry it with your intuitive heart, the 2. And what happens when you add them together? 1 plus 2 equals 3. The number 3 is the number of the child, the creator, the new life that springs from the union of opposites. So this portal is not just a door, it is a birthing chamber. It is where you, the weary traveller of 2025, meet the innocent, powerful creator of 2026. The mirror of the Merkaba. In the deeper schools of esoteric thought, those dusty libraries of the mind where we study sacred geometry, the 1212 code is often linked to the activation of the Merkaba. Imagine your body not just as flesh and bone, but as a star. The Merkaba is often described as a star tetrahedron, a three-dimensional Star of David surrounding your body. It is your light vehicle, your chariot of ascension. For most of humanity, this vehicle is idling in the garage. It's rusted over with disbelief and weighed down by heavy emotions. The 1212 energy acts like the ignition spark. It is believed that on this day, the planetary alignment allows a specific frequency of golden light to flood the atmospheric grid of the Earth. This light resonates with the geometry of your own energy field. It's an analogy you might recognize from music. If you place two tuning forks across the room from each other and strike one, the other will begin to vibrate without being touched. This is sympathetic resonance. On December 12th, the universe strikes the cosmic tuning fork. If you are sitting in stillness, if you are tuned in, your own energy field begins to hum in sympathy. This hum activates your light body. It wakes up the dormant strands of your DNA that science calls junk, but which the shaman knows are the library of your soul's history. This is why you might feel physical sensations during this window. A ringing in the ears, a heat in the palms of your hands, or a sudden, unexplained flush of joy. It is your system coming online. It is the software update you have been waiting for, installing the drivers for the next version of your reality. One of the most profound benefits of the 1212 portal is the energy of completion. It's like a gentle nudge from the universe, inviting us to tie up loose ends and embrace new beginnings. We often drag our past behind us like a bride dragging a train of heavy, muddy velvet. We carry the argument we had 3 years ago. We carry the guilt of the project we didn't finish. We carry the heartbreak of a lover who left. This weight makes it impossible to walk through the eye of the needle into a higher dimension. It's time to release and make space for something new. The number 12 signifies the end of the cycle. Just as the 12th month wraps up the year, this portal offers a grace period to put down the baggage. It's like the universe saying, you don't need to carry this into the next lap. Let go and step forward unburdened. There is an old Zen story that illustrates this beautifully. Two monks, an old teacher and a young novice, were traveling down a muddy road during a heavy rainstorm. They came upon a lovely young woman in a silk kimono, unable to cross a large puddle without ruining her clothes. Without a word, the older monk picked her up, carried her across the mud, and set her down on the dry side. The monks continued their walk in silence. Hours later, as they approached their temple, the young novice could no longer contain himself. He burst out, "Master, we are monks! We are not supposed to touch women, especially those so beautiful. How could you do that?" The old monk smiled and said, "I put that woman down hours ago at the edge of the puddle. Why are you still carrying her?" The 1212 portal is your opportunity to be the old monk. It is the energy that allows you to set the woman down. It's the realization that the cycle is done, the lesson is learned, and the memory does not need to become a monument. If you engage with this energy, you will find that forgiveness becomes easier on this day. Letting go feels less like a loss and more like a relief. You are clearing the hard drive space so you can download the new abundance coming in the new year. Let us speak for a moment about the mental clarity, the crystal aspect of this transition. In the realm of crystals, the number 12 is often associated with the structure of the garnet or the complexity of the apophyllite, but more importantly, it represents the grid. Imagine the Earth covered in a glowing geometric web. At the intersections of these lines sit the great power spots of the world, the pyramids of Giza, Stonehenge, Machu Picchu. These are the acupuncture points of Gaia. On 1212, these points light up. When you sit in meditation on this day, you are plugging your personal nervous system into this global light grid. This is why the insights you receive on December 12th are often prophetic. You are not thinking with just your small, isolated brain. You are thinking with the collective supermind of the awakened planet. This is of immense practical importance to you. If you have a business problem you cannot solve, a relationship dynamic that confuses you, or a creative block that has stifled your art, bring it to the portal. Do not try to figure it out with logic. Logic is a linear tool, a ladder. The portal is a quantum tool, an elevator. Just bring the problem into the silence of the 12-12 meditation, and you will likely find that the solution appears whole and complete, like a download. You won't struggle for the answer. You will remember it.